Hello.
Hello, everybody.
Sorry. Okay, so
Yes. So,
while we've got an interesting topic. And we
Yeah.
got inspired, but it's something we watched last night.
something everyone could relate to and is so important in today's modern world.
So we're going to talk about that. Be mindful what you allow into your mind.
Yeah. Just being careful of what you look at, what you watch, what you know, we have so much control over what we can read, watch, places we go, people we hang out with. And all of those things are gonna, whatever you put into your mind is gonna be who you become.
Yeah.
So we're just asking you this week to be careful of that. So yeah, we were inspired because
We watched a documentary and it's on Netflix, Fire Festival. Now, a lot of people have heard about it because it was this massive scam basically, but whilst we were watching it, we were like, it's unbelievable how in this Instagram generation, Facebook generation, you know, it's all about looks and cool people. So they, just by filming this little promo video with all these models,
and hyping it up with the right
everyone was
influencers and
like,
all that, yeah.
I want to be there because then I'll be important and that will be such a special thing. But it was just that video that was edited completely right, that, you know, and the rest of it, no one after that really started questioning it themselves. Okay, as in, what will I get? Because it was just like, okay, this looks cool, so I have to be there.
So that's the power of advertising, but also the power of fake news and of Instagram to get a control of our dreams and our visions of what we want.
Yeah.
But then on top of that, the other thing that I find disturbing about it was it was like watching a small child run in front of a bus in slow motion. So slow, you're like, no, my goodness. And that anxiety in me, and okay, some people find that interesting to feel that, you know, thrill or that anxiety of watching that, but I'm just like, this is terrible, and all these people, and you're just like, and I was like, I don't want to watch this. It's making me unhappy.
He left the room.
So I left the room. And I mean, you know, there are other situations where you find yourself watching things like a horror movie or some dark show on TV, or even the news, and they're talking about death and killings and war, and you're like, you've got to be careful of how much of that goes in, because if you surround yourself with darkness, you will become dark. If you surround yourself with light and positive and good things, you will become positive and light.
Yeah, and that's also, you know, if you look back on to the generation of my grandma, who will be 95 soon. 95. Like when she was growing up, obviously she grew up during the war. She was 16 when the war started, so that, you know, that's terrible. But they didn't have the news all over the world. They had the news, what was happening in the villages next door, maybe, you know, or in the big city where they lived close by, but nothing other than the rest of the world. So their life was just more about simpler things, being with in a community, family.
Dealing with what was right in front of you, not of all these 100 million things. And okay, they were facing the threat of war or in the middle of war. Yeah. But, you know, maybe that was easier to deal with in your face because you knew what you had to deal with, rather than all of these myriad of news stories that are putting you in a place of fear of things that are maybe not real or might never happen. And I mean, that's just
so
terrible.
We are creating, by letting all these impulses in, we are creating some sort of difficult world for ourselves that we feel that we still need to survive, even though we're very safe, you know, whatever happens in the world, but we are in a safe place. We, as in, unfortunately, there are a lot of places where there's still a lot of war going on, but we don't live in a war. And instead of trying to be happy in that moment and being grateful for the little things in life, we're going to make it even more complicated to allow all these things into our own lives, to feel more drama. And that's the thing.
And people are addicted to drama.
Oh, yes.
And naturally we will want to hear gossip, you know, and this, that and the other. But just try to think a little bit more this week. You know, that would be our challenge, is to take that awareness of when you're watching something on TV, thinking, okay, is this good for me to watch?
Yeah.
Is this helpful? Is it something I'm learning something from? Or is it just polluting my mind to then change me?
Yeah. So that's basically, that's our challenge.
Yeah. It could be a person, right?
Yeah, it could be.
And maybe you need to...
It could be a person, but I think definitely try to focus on social media and screen time.
And screen time, yeah.
What you put in, because that's something you are in charge of.
Directly in control of.
Yeah, in control, yeah. And not the people who you meet. That's... I think it's important to look at the screen time and what you allow in your own mind.
Yeah, like even this morning, Jamie and I were both feeling a bit flat, and we're like, well, you know what, let's go for a walk. And that takes discipline. It takes discipline to turn off that TV, to turn off your phone, put it away, to go for a walk, to be more present in nature or real life around you. And, you know, so good luck with that. Take the courage to put that TV off, to turn the laptop, tablet or phone off, or put it away, and give yourself some space from negative things.
Yeah, to turn inwards yourself, instead of all these things coming to you. Okay. Yeah.
Good luck with it, and thanks for watching.
Have a good week.
Have a good week.
Bye.
Bye.